here with another episode of Cut Different. This has Almighty, your neighbor. And, you know, we here. It's a beautiful day to wake up. Man,
how sweet.
What the hell are you doing?
Sound. You see what I got my eyes closed, it's serious.
What the hell are you doing, man?
That's the funeral music for Nate Robinson. That's the funeral music.
Oh my goodness, yo! I know you ain't doing that. Why you doing him like that?
He died.
His soul left his body
somewhere
in the ring.
It left.
It left the arena.
It clocked out.
That's messed up. Why you do Nate like that? Yeah, that was something to see, man. That was something to see. I didn't even know the fool was boxing, man. I really didn't.
Nate tried everything, man. Nate tried football, kickball, hopscotch.
He wasn't on the double dutch team. That's one thing he wasn't on because I was there.
I don't think they'll let him get in now because he got knocked out. They don't want the rope to catch him and he go to sleep. That boy was sleeping.
Yo, you shut up, man. Yeah, man, that was kind of embarrassing, man. I like Nate as a basketball player.
I love him as a basketball player. I'm mad he didn't get signed. But
boxing ain't for him.
You've been training since August.
It's not long enough, for one.
The other dude was training for at least a year.
Mm-hmm.
Both of y'all amateurs. The other dude wasn't good.
No, he wasn't. He was better than Nate, though.
He's just better than Nate.
That's messed up, man.
Nate had the nerve to do a dedication to his sons, his family, his NBA brothers, and they tore his ass up.
They did. They let him have it. My thing was, why would you go to boxing? Did he need a check, you think? Or it was just something that he just wanted, like a bucket list, something that he wanted to do?
Nate making money, though. He in the big three. He got his YouTube shows. He making money.
I think he thought he could get the Floyd Mayweather to take money if he just win this one fight, maybe. I don't know.
36 years old.
Yeah,
it's a little late to try to go pro.
Yeah, it is.
You didn't go amateur first.
Yeah, I know. He jumped straight to the big leagues. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take my hat off to him. It's courage. I respect anybody that get into the boxing ring, man, because that takes a lot of courage.
What you think Nate should do, though? After that,
I think he should crawl under a fucking rock. Lick his wounds till they heal. Come out with a different look. The braids and shit got to go. I want to see him with the waves and the suit, you know. Maybe when you clean up your act, people forget about, ain't that nigga that got nothing?
Yeah.
You got to clean it up.
But the only way to redemption, just like falling off a horse, you got to get back on that thing.
You sound like you setting nigga up to die.
I think he needs to train a year first.
I don't think he needs to train at all. I think he needs to just leave it alone.
You can tell by the way he fought. He didn't know how to fight before that.
He was rushing the nigga, smothering his punches.
Just one.
Yeah.
One arm, all out. Remember that karate game we used to have back in the day for the quarter machine?
One arm. Kick punch. Yup. Yeah, man. I think he needs to leave it alone. He tried it. It wasn't for him, but at least he could say he tried it.
Yeah, but
I would not.
We got some more funeral music for a dude we thought was dead for 10 years. You remember in 98, 99, homeboy Sticky Fingers went in there and got tore up from the floor up.
Yeah.
We didn't see him for 10 years.
Yeah.
We seen him resurrect at the Breakfast Club.
But they were doing something for fun, like a celebrity type of match.
Celebrity death match.
Right. So it was for fun. I mean,
he got wore out, though.
The white boy was nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? White boy was,
Man, if they had footage if y'all got footage of that, let's bring that up.
That's classic. But that was longer than 10 years ago, man.
Yeah.
That was longer than, that was a long time ago.
When he came to Breakfast Club, that was like 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
We didn't see Sticky Fingers. We didn't see no Onyx reunion.
We didn't see none of that.
We didn't
see no slam! Up. We didn't see none of that. But Nate did it different. Like, he was trying to do this shit for real. This wasn't no play shit.
Yeah. I mean, it was, because look who his opponent was, though.
I mean, the records of boxing, that they patent your record, man. Like, Nate probably was supposed to win that fight, It's either two things because the game is cruddy. I've been there. Either Nate was supposed to win that, or Nate was supposed to lose that. We don't know on the back end who set that up, the matchmaker. You know what I mean? Who the favorite was, who they was making the bigger purse off of. But
the DraftKings thing was at the bottom. Nate was up for the win.
Yeah, because he's more popular.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just bad.
Yeah,
that was bad altogether.
But what about Mike Tyson and Roy Jones? Did you enjoy that?
Roy didn't want to get hit.
No, he wanted to at first, but he felt that body shot.
Mm-hmm.
His whole body language changed. Everything changed.
Yeah,
you can even see it even after the fight with the interview. He was just, sideways and shit. Like it was hurting him.
Mike was ready.
We knew this though. We knew this was an exhibition fight. We knew Mike was gonna come in here like it was a champion world title fight. We knew it.
Yeah.
And you know how Mike be talking. I was really trying to hurt him, but I know he felt some of my power, but I just couldn't knock him out the way I wanted to. But I promise next time it's gonna be better. I'm gonna give you guys a real good show. Boosty, sit your old face.
If you remember when Mike walked out, Mike didn't look like he knew what to do. Mike looked like, should I hurt him? Should I fight for real? Mm-hmm. He looked like he was confused. First, I thought he was scared.
Oh no!
But I was like, Mike had a face like he don't want to hurt Roy.
He could have been scared though, because watching this podcast, he tell you everyone thought I was just this animal, and the reason why I was this way is because, to be honest with you, I was scared, and I took that fear and I wanted people to fear me. This is what he said.
Yeah.
So he could have been scared. I mean, Mike is a different nigga.
I felt like he just didn't want to hurt Roy, and he proved it with the way he fought. Because he could have took Roy out. He could have took him out.
I don't know.
Now, he got gassed around third or fourth round. Mike was tired then.
Yeah.
But them first few rounds, he could have took Roy out.
See, I get mad, though. See, now I'm getting mad just thinking about this whole shit. Nate Robinson had no business in the goddamn ring, right? Mm-hmm. Neither did Mike Tyson or Roy Jones.
No.
Nate Robinson is a fucking basketball player. You don't. You're a little nigga that could jump high. That's what we love you for. You got a bad little attitude. Yeah, okay. You're a basketball player.
Now we know that attitude was coming by way of nothing.
Yeah. It's the dog with a lot of bark, no bite.
Behind that fence.
Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Huh? Chihuahua, that's all it is. So I'm mad at him. I'm mad at his people, his camp, his family, for allowing him to go on with that shit.
I say Nate need to redeem himself.
See, now I'm going to be mad at you. Because now you ask him to go in there and get killed.
He need to train first. It's obvious.
It's not that, man. Everybody's not a boxer like everybody's not a basketball player.
No, I ain't saying he need to go pro. I'm saying he need to see that boy again.
Nah, man. He already in here. He got him. He in his mind now. It's over. He got knocked out in front of millions.
But the boy finna get knocked out too. He challenged Conor McGregor. I think he said yeah.
He gonna fuck Conor McGregor up?
I don't think so.
Conor McGregor
is a fighter.
UFC.
But he's a fighter though.
He can't kick. He can't double arm bar. He can't choke you out. He can't hit you with no elbows.
I thought he was known for his fists.
Floyd Mayweather showed you that he wasn't.
That's Mayweather. You talking about the greatest boxer ever.
But the nigga was old, he's slow. You know what I mean? Like, slow start. Things ain't the same no more. 1 week out the gym in boxing, you out of shape. Bottom line. But being gone for so long, it's a lot of ring rust there.
That's like me challenging Michael Jordan, though. Michael Jordan is almost 60 years old.
He's still going to bust your ass.
Yeah. I'm younger, quicker, but no.
Yeah, that's Mike.
Man. Yeah.
Fuck around dunk on you or something.
LeBron will have a hard time with a 60-year-old Mike.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
He ain't going to just beat him. He'll beat him, but it's going to be a hard time. He ain't going to just beat him.
Yeah. But you saying he need to redeem himself. On the streets? Yeah. Go get that back.
He going to have to on the street.
On the streets, yeah. Go get that back.
If he open his mouth. Like.
Yeah. But we talking on a professional level, there's money involved. You need to sit down. Because next time, you see what he did to you that time. Next time, he might kill you. Because all you did is you gave him the momentum. Now he's in the gym going even harder.
He's still going to have more experience than him in a year.
Right. And now I'm mad at Mike and I'm mad at Roy because nobody wanted to see you guys. Well, I ain't going to say nobody wanted to see you. Everybody wanted to see it. But,
I absolutely did.
But, you got to look at it. The last time Mike was in the damn ring, got knocked out, he quit. He ain't want no more.
He's on them pills, though, man.
It don't matter. The world seen you quit. The world seen you say you don't want no more. But then we seen Roy the last time he was in the ring, he got knocked out. That's almost like when Mayweather and Pacquiao fought. Nobody wanted to. They wanted to see it then when it was popping. If Roy was at his prime, Mike was at his prime. Okay, that would have been something to see.
Roy wouldn't have stood a chance. Mike in his prime.
Not even in the same weight class for one. So, but we would have wanted to see it then when you at your prime. All right, prime example. You retire, age 65. You decide to go on a vacation and live your life because now you're able to do it. You gonna want to jump on the jet ski? I don't want to see those 65-year-old niggas on no jet ski trying to do some shit.
No, I might not be doing no tricks, but I'm a rider. I'm a rider, and I think that's what for
I might not be doing no tricks, but I'm a rider.
Yeah, I'm not gonna catwheel or water walk it, but I'm a rider.
I think you need to apologize to Nick, man, for that funeral music.
No,
because you just said you think he need to redeem himself. So I mean, you have faith in him. That means you like him somewhere. Plus, you liked him as a basketball player.
Yeah, I like Nate. I'm a Nate
fan. And you just played his funeral music, man.
I mean, I don't think nobody's seen him since the fight.
He didn't do no interviews, did he?
Did he die? You sure he didn't die?
I don't know, sure? Man. I mean, everybody was laughing at that,
He was leaking a lot.
Oh, man, he was messed up.
The crazy thing about that is when they showed the scorecard, Nate was leading.
He was winning on the scorecard. That's what I'm saying with boxing, man. All it takes is one punch. One punch, man. One punch.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I hope everybody had a great day to wake up to today. Every day you wake up is a blessing. All right?
Yeah.
So now, we do this thing on Sundays. Sundays is a good day.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people going to church.
Yeah.
What do you feel about that with the pandemic? You think people still should be all together, praising and worshiping and paying tithes and getting that word?
I think it has to be revised. I don't think you should sit in a closed room and do it right now.
Okay.
I like the idea of the little parking lot church. Open air.
It's getting cold, though.
Yeah, but you're not going to be out there forever. You got to cut it short.
What about the ones that think, you know what, I'm going to continue serving God and doing what I've been doing because I got faith. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Some of them new Christians?
Yeah, well, yeah.
The new believers?
You got the older ones, too. You got the older ones, too. That's like, you know what, I'm going to still go to church. I'm going to still pay my tithes. I'm going to still...
Oh, you talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think some things are prehistoric for a reason. I think some things need to be let go. God ain't tell none of us to be stupid.
Right. My wife say that all the time. God didn't leave you stupid.
Yeah.
Where you get this from? She's right, though.
I believe that's in the scripture, one of them verses in the Bible.
But my thing, too, is with your relationship with God, having faith. I have faith that I'm going to go here and get the word. I'm going to do what he asked me to do. And nothing, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to doubt God. Like, oh, you know what? I want to go because this is what he want me to do. But I'm scared of COVID-19. I'm scared of the coronavirus.
Just like when he told dude to get off the boat. When Jesus told dude to get off the boat and walk towards me. That wasn't the same as Jesus saying, hey, they shooting down the street. Let me prove to you that this is real.
These bullets ain't gonna hit you.
Yeah.
Just walk through.
Yeah. It ain't a full-blown pandemic going on. And I'm going to tell you not wear your mask.
Right.
Don't social distance.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to show you. I might show you one day that if it's something that I need you to do, go through that. But I'm not going to tell you every week or every day to go just gather when right now gathering isn't smart.
Right.
So I don't think everybody need to be piled into one room right now like that. I think, you know, with heavy spacing and stuff like that, some of the larger churches probably can pull it off. Mm-hmm. But if you got a small storefront church, you really shouldn't be doing that. You really shouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm. But I think Allah still got his boys out there with the bean pies. You know, that's what I think. Allah still got him at the masjid. Still got him slinging the bean pies in the streets. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the arena I don't really know too much about.
You don't know about the Muslims, man?
I mean, I
Can you
like...
pork?
No. Does pepperoni count?
Yeah. That's swine, my brother.
Oh, I stopped eating it, though.
Okay.
I've been checking out grilled pizza, grilled chicken pizza.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of got away from that.
Yeah.
So I don't want to. You eat pork?
Nah, I try not to, but I had some pork skins today, so that's pork.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I try not to. You ain't gonna see me ripping no pork chops or nothing, no smothered pork chops and no bacon and all that. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, nah. I never liked the taste of pork chops.
No?
Even as a kid.
As a kid, I used to love them.
Nah, I used to always get the centerpiece out.
Oh, yeah.
And leave the rest of it alone. I never liked it.
Picky dude.
Yeah.
Picky dude.
Back in them days when we used to eat them candle candies with the juice in it.
Yeah. I remember those. What do you call them? Candle candies with the juice in it. Because that's what it was. A bunch of wax. You know what I mean?
It was wax.
Bite it. Yeah, I forgot about those things.
Are you trusting kids to eat that and not eat the wax? I ate the wax.
Me too. A couple of times.
They supposed to tell you not to get at the kids.
Not to get at the kids. So what are some things today that makes you a little bothered? You know, with a lot of these celebrities. For example, we got a podcast right now. Mm-hmm. We on all platforms.
Right.
But we also got these entertainers and celebrities doing podcasts too. They smothering the game. Now, once this pandemic is over, you're not going to hear from them on no podcast because what they're going to be doing? Hitting the road, making money, getting shows.
They're going to be busy.
Busy. So I'm mad at that too. I'm mad at a lot of things today.
Yeah. I feel like it's enough audience because I listen to a bunch of different podcasts. I'm not loyal to just one.
Right.
You know, I don't even listen to ours.
Hey, man, that's kind of messed up, man. That's messed up.
I don't like the host, man. I don't like them two guys on there.
I don't either, man, because Gerald, he think he Billy D. Williams with the deep voice, and he's so smart, and then Haz is just an asshole. So I get it.
You always put my government out there, don't you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
For me, I mean, I listen to ours, of course. You know, we got to listen to it and make sure it's what we want.
Right.
But I'm not mad at that. I'm still upset about R. Kelly's situation and Bill Cosby's situation.
Oh, yeah, me too. Well,
Dave Chappelle situation.
Dave Chappelle came back, man. He's all right. But R. Kelly, that situation is crazy to me too. I think he did it to himself. I think Bill didn't really do it to himself.
I think they both did because you shouldn't keep certain audiences, you know, just like the rappers need to know, you shouldn't keep certain audiences once you reach a certain level.
When you grow, your fan base should grow too. If you start off, Chris Brown started off young, now he's grown, he's appealing to the grown people now, he's not appealing to the kids. That's what you're saying with the R. Kelly thing?
No, I'm saying the company you keep.
Okay.
The company you keep.
Oh, I thought you was, I thought he's singing 12 play to a 14-year-old. That's what I thought you were saying. Okay, my bad.
No. I mean, and there's absolutely the only evidence against R. Kelly that makes him look guilty of messing with young girls is his marriage to Aaliyah. Less than what? Less than 200 years, less than 50 years ago, older guys marrying younger women was acceptable.
You think that's the only evidence?
I think hard evidence that they can prove, yeah.
I look at it differently. You are a multi-millionaire. I'm sure you go to court, you're going to have to pay lawyers, just court fees, so forth and so on, to fight your cases. Where's the rest of your money? Who are you paying off hush hush money to? Why are you broke now? You're paying to hush something up.
Yeah, I mean, managing money hasn't been something black people been good at.
We ain't getting into that, man. No.
Just
don't try to swing it.
That ain't
Nigga, don't try to swing. Listen, I want to know, why are you giving all these families just substantial amounts of money for
what? Families?
What?
How much proof of that do you have, though?
This is what I'm saying. You look up what he was worth and what he's worth now. Where'd that money go? He didn't just... Nah, bro. Come on. He's making money on top of money. He's writing songs. He's doing shows.
Tyson was worth almost $600 million.
Tyson was on drugs, man.
You think Kelly wasn't?
Not like Tyson. I seen Tyson, a picture of Tyson sniffing cocaine off a steering wheel while he was driving. Come on, man.
That makes sense. I can see that.
Yeah, it do. That's some wild shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't look at R. Kelly. I look at R. Kelly as being a victim of black people's relationship with America. We've seen all types of black celebrities be worth $500 million, $200 million, and 10 years later, they broke.
Hammer was one. He was like one of the first people. He was like, what did Hammer do with all that money? He got all these dances. But look, let's be real. When you're in the tax bracket like Kel's, multi-million-dollar, and you're still relevant and still working, every day you wake up or every couple of days you wake up, there's going to be a check coming from here. His check's coming in and out. He done bought everything that he wants. So it's not like, his large sums of money going somewhere.
Education is important.
Of course it is.
Whether you get it by way of a university or you teach yourself.
Right.
You go out there and learn. Education is important. R. Kelly is technically illiterate. Genius musically, but he wasn't a smart guy. He's not a smart guy. I think he made a lot of mistakes financially, and he became a liability to those record companies.
So what you trying to tell me is he ain't pay off nobody's mother, father, or the alleged, can we say alleged girls that he was messing with. He ain't paid them off
Does that mean guilt when you pay off stuff?
It doesn't mean guilt, but
because electric companies and all type of corporations in this country have been known to pay off towns, and we don't talk about that because that's part of business,
right?
Whether they felt they were responsible for what they was being sued for or not.
Okay,
I'm gonna pay them off. Because getting you to shut up is more valuable than me going to court for 2 years, getting a not guilty.
I get that. But when all these people are coming at you with their hand out for money because they're trying to scam you, eventually there's a breaking point. You're like, fuck this shit. Say what you want to say.
Kelly wasn't like
your
that.
word against mine.
This goes back to intellect. And real street smarts would have told that boy to chill out. You got a different woman in your house every week. You still clubbing at 50 years old.
What about his team, his loved ones, the ones that surround him?
They didn't care.
It's about, even like now, it's a bunch of yes men out there. Nobody gonna tell nobody when they messing up. They just gonna go with the flow because they following the bag and they getting the bag as well.
Kelly music wasn't popping for 10 years, man. You said relevant. He was relevant for the people that remember Kelly before the last 10 years of his career.
Don't do it.
Man, don't you didn't buy what album?
Don't talk about Kels.
What album did you buy?
None of them.
You ain't buy.
But I know the words to his songs.
Kelly ain't been tight since that double CD.
Is that Chocolate Factory?
Not Chocolate Factory, the one that had one side gospel, one
side. Yeah. Okay.
That was the last good album we got from Kelly, with Happy People on one side.
Yeah. Happy People! Yeah. You're going to make me two-step right now.
That was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Probably more than that.
But, I mean, you don't know who else he was writing with or who he was producing and, you know what I'm saying, directing and, you know.
I mean, we seen the little Carrie Hilsons and Lady Gaga junk.
Kel used to
Nobody liked those songs, though.
Oh, come on, man.
Nobody liked those songs.
I liked everything Carrie Hilson did.
What?
Everything.
Who?
Carrie Hilson.
Dude, we only remember her because she fine.
Nah, man.
That's the only reason.
Nah.
She can't sing.
Yo, why you playing her out, man? That's my girl. I like her. All right. Slow Dance. Oh, man.
Yeah, man, you can't think of even one song.
Yeah, I know.
You just made up a song.
You got me, nigga.
What a Slow Dance.
You got me. You got me. But yes, I get mad though at these celebrities. But like my thing is when you in a higher tax bracket, you making money like that. Me personally, I expect you to do different things. We got Jay-Z, right? Let's use him for an example because he has the same birthday as me. Me, my wife, and Jay-Z birthday was yesterday. Okay, December 4th. That was our birthday. Also, I got an uncle and an aunt. We all share the same birthday. But let's get to Jay-Z, right?
Jay-Z had a birthday?
Yesterday, yeah. Me and my wife, too. Don't just talk about Jay-Z because he...
Oh, happy belated birthday,
Thank you. Me and my wife. Same birthday. That's what we do. Anyway, so I look at these entertainers now that make this money. If Jay-Z get to his level by being Jay-Z, Hov, all these albums.
By being cutthroat.
Hey, maybe. Why wouldn't you go back to where you're from and sign somebody that reminds you of yourself to keep the music going, the good music that people love so much?
I mean, that's his music, though. He ain't gonna find another Jay-Z.
But you gotta find somebody like, yo, this nigga remind me of him, or I'm gonna get him and critique him, woo, woo, woo. He sound like Megan Thee Stallion or something, right? Mm-hmm. Why don't go back to Brooklyn where you from and go grab one of them little nice dudes?
I mean, if you can find it. I mean, 50 tried to do it with Pop Smoke. Well, we seen what happened.
No, man. I don't think Pop Smoke was messing with 50, man. Pop Smoke wanted to be independent, man. Make his money.
You can see traces of 50 all over there.
I like what Nas did.
Who? Jay tried to do it with Memphis Bleak.
Nah, man. Wasn't the same. That was a team. He was trying to put a team together.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel every rapper that reached their pinnacle should go back to where they're from and get that hungry little dude with that same fire and ambition that you had, and you critique him and you make him that star that you was, so the good music can continue.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it, but I be thinking about the charges that people put on, like the Jay-Z's and the Michael Jordans, and like we want them to be Superman all the time, and we want them to save the day. But that's not their job. Like, and a lot of people that criticize these people, they don't do nothing. So, and not in a disrespect for you, but what you're asking Jay-Z to do you do it?
Yes.
You do? Oh, you brought me up.
Man, you better stop, man. Get out of here. Think about it, though. Just think about it. Would it be that bad? Just think about it from my point of view.
We supposed to, as a people, we supposed to do that, but
if you like Jay-Z,
back to something else, though.
If you like Jay-Z, if you like Mary J. Blige.
I like Mary.
All right, let's use Mary.
I love Mary.
I love Mary. I love Mary. Listen to what I'm saying.
On the jukebox.
I love Mary J. Blige.
You used to have to call and order your videos. I was in love with her then when she walking the street in the dirty miniskirt.
Mm-hmm. Taking it back.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's use Mary for an example. Mary's the queen of R&B in the game. No chick could dress better than Mary. Not one.
Not even today.
Not even today. Can't nobody dress better than Mary. Mary hair is flawless all the time. You see the styles that she has. Mm-hmm. She's not the best singer, but her words, strong, powerful. Her music is something great, right?
Hurt Mary.
Yeah, Hurt Mary.
We can't take Happy Mary. That's
Happy Mary's all right. But Hurt
Luther,
Mary.
Lil Luther.
Yeah.
Hurt Mary.
Hurt Mary, right.
Or Happy Mary.
So you take somebody like that her albums help you get through life. Mm-hmm. They helped you.
Yeah.
They helped you. So now, when Mary is dead and gone, everything stops?
No.
We're going to keep listening to her songs over and over and over and over again, right? Great.
But Mary's not responsible for the culture. Neither is Jay-Z. The music is still going without them.
They can't find one person. And it's a lot of talent where these people are from, man. You can't find one person that reminds you of yourself, the young you. and you see it, and you say, you know what? I'm going to bring this person up and make something out of this person so this can continue. It's almost like when you have a dog with a great temperament, perfect color, everything. He gets old. You want to breed him so when he dies, you get one of his offsprings that reminds you of him, and it's like you never really lost
Isn't that what's happening, though?
No!
Yes, it is.
Who's the new Mary?
Because they don't actually have to be somebody like that. We still get another one. We had Keisha Cole.
No, man, don't talk about. She let me down. See, now I'm getting mad. She she got with the young boy, 20-something years old. She starts smoking weed, doing all that. We haven't heard nothing else from her. She lost weight. She's not the Keisha that we knew.
Yeah.
With the gap, singing.
Yeah, but she's still... she's still an offspring of Mary.
That ain't offspring.
That's an offspring.
That ain't offspring,
Whether you want to accept it or not.
It's not.
There always is...
I almost smacked you in the mouth if you put them two in the same sentence. You should smack yourself in the mouth if you like Mary that much.
You sound kind of violent, brother.
I'm mad today.
You need to go in the coma.
I'm mad. You gonna put me on timeout?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry.
So for the next 30 seconds, we're not gonna talk to Has. We're gonna talk about more important things like Skittles.
Has gonna talk to himself. So how you doing? What you doing? Who you want to win the football game today, bro?
Don't nobody watch football for real.
Are you in my business? I'm talking
that plantation sport.
I ain't talking to Has over there. That plantation sport. Stop, man. Stop. So where's these up and coming? Where's the celebrities doing, man?
But we looking from we had our Mary J. They got they Keisha Cole, and somebody might have
Beyonce,
Ella Mai. Somebody might be looking at her.
I like her though.
The same way we looked at Mary back in the day.
Yeah.
Everybody has their people. Just like Mary wasn't the first. Mary was the offspring of Anita Baker. Phyllis Hyman. You know, Anita Baker was the offspring of Phyllis Hyman.
Talk to us, man.
You know what I mean? So we got that. But we ain't going to see it the same because we want a recreation of what we know and what we want. Damn, we ain't going to get that.
So basically, I'm stuck in. I'm just...
Yeah, we ain't going to get that.
I'm wishing on a star.
Pretty much.
What about the celebrities that don't get the credit that they deserve?
While you talking about music, though, I did notice something the other day while I was watching Showtime at the Apollo.
You was watching that?
Yeah. You can watch it on Tubi. They got all the episodes.
You took time out your day to watch Showtime at the Apollo?
Yeah.
Were you looking for new talent? Or you watching old shit? What was the purpose of you watching that?
I always found Showtime at the Apollo one of the greatest shows ever.
You seen it change too.
Well, at the end, it kind of sucked after Steve got big and he couldn't do it no more. But
even the Sandman, I'm saying.
Well, they had Savion for a little bit, didn't they?
Savion Glover.
Didn't he do it at the end?
He did.
Yeah.
He had some of that.
Yeah, Savion is dope. If you don't know
who
Savion, Savion older now.
I don't care. So is Gregory Hines.
I'm not gonna say nothing. That'll get us in some
You get us flagged again with the. Can I say the initials? All right. If you get us flagged, it's gonna be.
I'm just saying that's Luther's boyfriend.
Stop. See.
Everybody knows him and Luther Vandross was boyfriend and girlfriend.
Come on, man.
Even though Luther has my favorite song in his catalog.
Savion came underneath. Okay, the great Gregory Hines. Gregory Hines showed him some taps.
Yeah, G was good though.
Yeah, he was dope.
He was good at what he did.
I want to know what happened with the Showtime at the Apollo. While you was watching that on Tubi.
I noticed. I noticed that there are no more groups.
Oh no.
No groups at all. Like we need a good singing group.
No, it's not that. Every singing group always broke up. Why do we need that? That goes to show motherfuckers can't stay together.
No.
You're going to give us some hot song, couple hot albums, and no more. Look at Destiny's Child.
They weren't never that good.
Man, you crazy, man. I was listening to Cater to You on my way here.
Why?
I just like the song, man. I don't know.
You feeling sensitive?
I'm mad. I'm trying to change. I'm trying to change the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying?
That's like saying you was listening to what's the group? What's the girl name that got shot by the boy?
Oh, City Girls?
No, the one that got shot. She part of the whole music tribe, right? Megan Thee Stallion.
Meg Thee Stallion?
Oh, yeah, man.
I don't think she got shot anyway. I think that was just a publicity stunt.
Yeah.
But I like groups. You know why? You know why groups are not popping no more? There's no more bands.
There's a lot of bands.
Come on, man. Come on. Where are they highlighting them at? Where are they showing them at? The Roots is still out, okay, but where's the real bands? People like the back in the day, the P-Funk. You had George Clinton, the Parliament Funkadelics. Like, motherfuckers want to hear a nigga jam. Saxophone.
That's not
guitar.
popular either, though.
Back then it was.
Back then, but it's not really like art form.
Once the bands died out because of the Pro Tools, it's been different, man.
I mean, you still got some really good bands out there. I can't name them. One of my favorite bands is Mint Condition. They still around.
Man, them niggas ain't around.
But you
one
know,
nigga around.
Far as like getting.
That's the only nigga. It's the only nigga around.
Before the pandemic, they were still touring though.
Yeah, a couple years ago, I went to see Arrested Development. They was touring. Piedmont Park or whatever.
Half the band white now.
Who?
Half the band is white now in Arrested Development.
Do you remember a song from Arrested Development?
Yes.
I am everyday people.
My favorite was Mr. Wendell.
Mr. Wendell, yeah. Why you like that one? I like everyday people, man.
Because he addressed something that was important to me. You know, the homelessness.
It's important to you.
You know, black people always lived in a pandemic. Yeah. It's been a pandemic since we got here.
I can
pandemic,
believe that.
epidemic.
Hey, I believe it. Go ahead.
Systematic.
Talk about it. This is why we here.
Yeah.
This is why we here. Talk about it.
But yeah, I think we talked about it so much though. Like especially on the last episode, I was thinking about how I can get away from my from making people believe that I was like pro-black or something like that.
We had this discussion off air, okay? And I wish I had the cameras rolling. But you gotta be you though, man. I
am, but I want to make sure, you know, I'm giving them all sides of me. You know, it's not just one-sided. Yeah.
It kind of shows one-sided though.
It does?
Yeah.
I'm not pro-black. I'm conscious.
Black power all over your face.
I'm conscious.
Why every day you dress like a fucking ninja? Huh? Why you wear black every day? Where's the colors?
You know what I fell in love with?
See, this is what I'm saying. You're going to try to go around that. No. I'm trying to help you out to not be.
I always wanted that closet that Dr.
Dre had in it.
Yeah, I always wanted that closet.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop until I get that closet.
Okay, so I got to let you go there with the all black.
Yeah, I got drawers full of black shirts and black sweats and black pants.
You love your people, though.
Yeah.
You love everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
You love everybody.
You know, being conscious about what's going on with us doesn't necessarily say that I don't care what's going on with somebody else.
Right.
If I seen a white kid or an Asian kid or a Spanish kid getting in the street about to get hit by a car, I'm going to risk my life to save them too.
Exactly. And that's the side that people want to see.
I mean, you know, that's why a lot of things on the internet I feel like get misconstrued.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because people see... They what Charlemagne say? People don't want the truth when the lie's more entertaining. Yeah.
You're right. But too, even with social media and everything, everyone can voice their opinion. They can say whatever the hell they want to say.
Or and some people some shit that ain't right.
And some people have the power, the skill, and the ability to sway other people to really believe that lie, or you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like me and you were close. If I told you about an encounter that I had from somebody down the street, no matter what it is, and I don't like this person, I can tell you all the bad things about this person to make you not like that person. You know, not saying you per se, but you can make somebody not like somebody that you never even met. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And the internet, social media, it allows people to do that, man.
One thing I always say, man, is if Jesus was here, not to go too far away from what you just said, but I'm probably going to ask you, you know my memory sucks.
When you're talking about Jesus, man, that's everything. It's not too far.
One thing that I always think that if Jesus was here in America, I think black people would be one of his biggest priorities.
Yeah.
I think the treatment of black people in this country, the treatment of hopelessness in this country, the agenda against hopelessness.
Yeah.
Like we're conditioned to be the way we are.
Yes.
And there's not much. We can't ask them to do something that we're not willing to do for ourselves when it comes to, the powers that be
right.
and our opposites, our counterparts.
Right.
We can't ask them to do something that we're not. I know a white dude got in trouble for saying that at one of them conventions, but it was probably wrong for him to say it, but we can say
it. Just like the N-word?
Right. Right. We can point out the afflictions amongst ourselves, but when somebody else comes in and be like, but what he said was absolutely right, I don't even feel like he should have been boycotted for that.
If he's saying something right, then it shouldn't be wrong. You get what I'm saying? Nobody's got a problem with it.
Like we
People
can't
want to hear
want
the truth.
We can't want, just like anybody, even if you got family members, friends, or just people that you socialize or associate yourself with, right. You can't want more for them than they want for themselves.
You can.
You can. It's going to kill you, though.
No, it'll kill you, but like, you love, let's say, your daughter, one of your daughters. You love them so much, you want them to be better than you. You want them to be smarter than you and go further than you. You want them to have a bigger heart than you. You want them to have everything bigger and better because you love them so much. But if they don't want it, that don't mean you still don't want that for them.
You can want it, but the action behind that has to match. Because eventually, if I'm trying to make sure you got somewhere to live, I'm trying to make sure you got some money in your pocket, trying to make sure you got a job, food.
But if they don't care
all
about that.
If you don't care about that, and I keep doing this for years, you're diminishing me.
Right.
If it comes down to, I'm starting to see this result. If it comes down to,
I put them on pause a little bit.
Hey, if I got to choose between you and me, who you think I'm gonna choose?
You.
But I can't help. I'm no help to nobody.
Right.
If I let you kill me.
Right. Now, that's the worldly way. That's the worldly way. Spiritually, no.
Spiritually,
you know why?
I look at one
because
thing.
it's about patience. God never gave up on us, not one time. But you will give up on somebody else quick. Now, mind you, his time and our time is different. Oh, I've been.
Is it though?
Yeah,
is it more exposure to what's always been here?
It's different.
His time's really different.
His time and our time is different, man. We on Chronos time.
Who?
Chronos.
What is that?
Kronos. Google it. Read it. Look it up. That's what time that we are on. God ain't on that time.
I think everything that's going on right now has always been here. And I believe that we just hadn't been focused on it. Not to beat a dead horse, but just to add to this topic. I think we got to start making black love a priority. We don't make that a priority enough. You got child support. You got the divorce rate is up, and especially now with the pandemic, it went up 30%.
Because people locked in together, getting tired of seeing each other, man. They're going crazy, making babies, and then you get divorced.
If you got married on a fictitious foundation,
oh yeah, that's being tested.
Oh yeah,
that's being tested. It's being tested anyway, but now
if
it's
it
definitely
shallow,
being tested.
Oh, it's holes all in that right now.
You ain't lying.
So, but we don't make actually caring about somebody a priority. We don't make that something that we want to show to our children.
Everybody don't have the same mind. You got people out there. I'm not trying to be funny. You talked about being in them box classes, right?
Who? I told you I was in the box class.
No, not you. I said you talked about.
I tried to get in.
No,
they had good pieces.
Not saying you were in it, but you talked about. You mentioned box classes one episode. Right?
Yeah.
Everyone in there didn't have a mental disability.
No.
Some of them did, though. You have people out here with mental disabilities and no one's telling them. Right? So they have a mental block somewhere. They don't see things the way they're supposed to see things. And these could be some of your leaders, what you call leaders out here. All right? 50 Cent is a good leader. Because we see him.
He definitely got some issues.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's where I'm going with it.
Yeah. But 50 was damn.
Jay-Z.
If he was in school.
Jay-Z. Leader to the world. The money, the businesses, the guy you want to be, his voice. He'll say some shit. Pause. And everybody love this shit.
But you do know.
He got some issues.
That one of the stigmas attached to those box classes, those slow learning classes, whatever they call them right now, I'm pretty sure it's real.
Special ed, all kinds of
stuff. Yeah, special ed education. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure it's real PC. But a lot of it is behavioral problems.
It is.
And that's not necessarily a mental issue if you can't get a 5-year-old to sit down in their seat and pay attention.
But we can't look
past... They attach all these titles to like ADD, ADHD.
Right. Yeah, a lot of titles. Yeah, you're right. But you can't still skip over the fact that some of these children that's in those classes do have a mental disability. Because you got the crack epidemic. You got drugs that affect some of these babies that's being pushed out.
They're not going to regular schools, though. Those kind of kids aren't admitted into public education.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Why not?
They're not. They got schools for them. For the ones with real issues, the kids that are actually in public high schools.
You got jokers with issues, right? Their mom could have been a pill popper. Coke, crack, dope, heroin addict, whatever. Mm-hmm. This kid came up regular. There's something not right up here. This might not have developed all the way. Just because they dress him up like every other kid, he picks up what he sees on TV and he plays basketball and rides bikes with everybody else, there's still something going on up here.
You might be right.
That's
you might be right. I was thinking back in my mind. Like,
thank you, sir. You gave me some props.
It's a lot
There's
of
kids out there that
there's some extreme cases sometimes, but it's one in a few, though.
I know a lot of people that's touched mentally. No one lets them know that. So they go on life thinking that they're regular until you start seeing the decisions that they make and their actions. And you're like,
them the kids,
been like this the whole time.
But them the kids that don't make it to high school, though.
No. Now these jokers either dropped out or got pushed out because they was in high school. So they gave them their diploma and pushed them out to the real world so they don't got to deal with them no more. And these motherfuckers is out here.
You know kids that like that graduated?
Grown men right now. I know him. And you tell him, yo, bro, you be arguing with him because he's smoking weed, he's drinking. He don't think nothing's wrong with him.
Self-medicating.
No. He don't think there's nothing wrong with him. So he's doing everything that everybody else is doing. Mm-hmm. You got a mug that's out there that's slow. And he out here smoking weed and drinking and going to clubs and buying jewels and getting girls like everybody else and driving cars. But he has a mental issue. I know him. I know a lot of them.
I know a lot of them, too. I just didn't ever see them guys really make it through school.
Forget school. They're out here in society.
I know that. I mean, there's nowhere else for them to go, though.
Right.
There's nowhere else for them to go.
But then they become...
In school, though.
Didn't they get a special... Didn't they... Someone taps into them that they have a special talent and they start making money and become a 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Which becomes these kids' leaders to the day. Or they're the outlet. They're the ones that's going to be heard, seen. They got the money, they got everything. And these are the people we look up to.
50 experienced some trauma that probably made him emotionally detached from some things. But I don't look at him as having that extremity that we're talking about.
You talking about love.
Yeah, that's
we need to start loving each other.
Yeah.
50 is not going to go and love Ja Rule.
No.
Right.
No.
Now you see where I'm going with it? It all ties together. We need to start practicing loving one another, but you got jokers on a big platform that's never going to show that. So how or anybody else, you get what I'm saying? They're not pushing that agenda.
But even with that, we gotta, if we don't make mama and daddy a priority, all the kids, if Black Ice once said, if mama's not on time with daddy and daddy's not on time with mama, our kids grow up off schedule. And this is the result of that. This is the result of what the Bible is teaching us. Mm-hmm. This is the result of what God is teaching us. Right. Like all that fornication and having babies, adulteries, sinning just for the sin of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Doing all this stuff right here, there's nothing wrong with not having sex before you get married.
There's nothing wrong with it?
No. The result is we have all these mixed emotions about relationships. We have all this destruction in our household. We have all these people making decisions about relationships that aren't based and founded on God, that aren't based and founded on love and compatibility and companionship. And
so it's okay to have sex before marriage?
No. That's not what I said.
I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry.
I apologize. There's nothing wrong with not having sex until marriage.
Okay, there we go. That's absolutely right. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Waiting is good.
Patience.
There's a book out called The Wait. Mm-hmm. By Megan Good and her husband. What's the dude's name?
He's a pastor, preacher, something. Yeah. I forgot his name, but I know Megan Good because she's more famous than he is.
Fine, man.
Hey, man. Mm-hmm. Hey, don't get us flagged. Pastor.
Yeah, you gotta look at that like that.
Yeah.
Like dude, Reverend Running Love.
Focus, brother. Focus, my brother. But back to that. You're right. We need to practice loving one another. But where do it start? We need to see these jokers that's up here doing it first, man. They are the eyes right now. Like, they get everybody's attention. If they say something or do something, everything is on them.
So this is my book plug episode then, huh?
Hey, man. Promote your shit.
I'm plugging books.
Promote it!
There's a book by an author that I had a lot of disdain for prior to this book. But Hill Harper wrote a book called The Conversation.
Okay, let's get into it.
I think that book is amazing.
Make us want to go check this book out.
This book is not just about him and his thoughts.
Okay.
The book starts off with him meeting a young lady at a dinner party.
Okay.
The conversation that needed to be had, he did not have it. So he started talking to his friends, male and female,
right,
getting their take on black love and black relationships. And the book is amazing.
Wow.
The book is amazing. Even the audio is amazing.
Yeah.
Whoever dude was that was reading audio, he deserved a Grammy.
Wow. When did this book come out?
This book came
out. It's been out for a while now?
Yeah, it's been out for a long time. It's my favorite.
And one of my favorites. It's called The Conversation by Harper Hill?
Hill Harper.
Hill Harper?
Hill Harper. Everybody should go read that. The second chapter, to me, was the most important because it talked about a letter between some friends of his when they talked about what caused it. Like the conditioning of black people with us being pitted against each other is something that we have to deal with in our relationships.
Yeah.
Because your woman walks in with this stigma attached to you that, I said that again, she walks in with this view of you that's not birthed from her.
Yeah.
That's birthed from plantation attitude.
Right.
Slavery,
right.
So she walks in with this, all I got to do is call 911 and I can get you together today.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
All I got to do is take your money. I got all these tools to tear you down because of what they put into the infrastructure of this country. I got, now being a man, I got all of these inferior thoughts when it comes to the woman.
Right.
You know, I'm scared. I'm thinking that you can take advantage of me. I'm thinking that you can hurt me in financially, emotionally, and not give two shits about that.
And all it takes is to have a baby. They got the upper hand. It's over. It's over. They got it right in the palm of your hand.
Embody this attitude. Muslim women embody this attitude. There's no separation between spiritual and worldly. You know what I mean? So we have to be mindful that this energy is in our relationship, whether we want to deal with
it or not. It's there.
A movie, Story of Us. It brought up some of the psychologists' thoughts about relationships. How many people are involved in a relationship?
Right now, everybody pretty much. Nobody want to be alone. So
how many people are in the relationship is what I mean. Okay.
You have, put like this. I could be wrong. When you have a relationship nowadays, so many people in that relationship.
Social media and all of that.
Social media.
But the people that are actually in the relationship, you might
you got the mother, the father, you got the kids.
Mother, you got the bride and groom, the husband and wife.
Right.
This is what the psychologists were trying to push out, and this is what they highlighted in that movie.
Okay.
You got the husband and wife.
Right.
You got the wife, her mother, her daddy, what they did and didn't do. You got the father, the husband, what he did, what the mother and father on his side did and didn't do. All of that takes a main stage inside your relationship.
It do.
Because what you missing is going to come up in that marriage.
It is. And I don't even like to put my business out there, but my wife, her mother passed away.
Mm-hmm.
She was younger. So her mother didn't see her become a grown woman yet.
Yeah.
So there was some teachings that her mom passed before she was able to teach her daughter. You get what I'm saying? So
you got a lot of women out here that miss their mama.
Right.
For different reasons too, like that personal hygiene, these women, and man.
Well, her mom told her good things about that. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, it's just other things.
Oh no, that was just my issue.
Yeah.
That's my issue.
You know, when a mother and a daughter sit down at the age of, just say 25, when the mother looking at the daughter like, you're grown, you're successful, I can have different kind of conversations and talks to you, and I can teach you this now. This is what you should know, how to keep a man. Just hypothetically speaking. She didn't get that chance because her mother passed away when she was
She missed some of the fundamentals.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
And, the only way that I know how to fix that problem is God. Prayer. Get what I'm saying? The word.
The only way to drive out darkness is with light.
There you go.
You can't you can't change anything about a dark room until you flip that switch.
Woo! I just flipped the switch.
Yeah. So
click.
I commend you for that. Hopefully one day I get that together myself.
Hey man, you got it, man. You just like to box. You just like to keep everybody out. That's what you do.
Nah.
You build up.
Nah.
You don't build up a wall. You don't build up a wall because
no.
Can't nobody see through the wall. You know what you do? You just put up a big fence so people can see through that shit, but they can't get in there because they touch it. You got electric bolts shoot through their ass.
I'm for the world. Everything in me, the woman that I eventually choose, she has to accept the fact that I am for people.
Mm-hmm. She gonna want you to be for her though.
Yeah, she gonna have to accept that part of me too though.
And then it's gonna be ultimatums,
I don't eat tomatoes.
Yeah, it's gonna be ultimatum, not tomatoes.
All tomatoes?
Yeah, See, I'm like, listen, it's either gonna be that or it's gonna be me. It's gonna be them or it's gonna be me. Because she's gonna want a lot of your time.
In all seriousness though, that right there, that's another flaw in our infrastructure. Is that we don't realize that marriage is the first ministry. You got all these pastors out here, and I'm a PK.
Okay.
You got them. I don't think God ever set forth ministry to take priority over the first ministry. The first ministry is your home, your family. That's your OG church.
I thought when he said the first ministry home, I thought that was meaning the heart, yourself. Clean up your home, of course, yourself. Clean up
So let me ask you this.
I was just assuming.
So if you got a wife.
I got a wife.
No, this is a hypothetical question. You got a wife. Your wife goes and does her neighbor's kids' hair.
Right.
Cleans their house.
And
she making sure they straight. But she don't give the same attention. She's not doing your daughter's hair. She's not cleaning your house. She's not cooking you meals.
That'll be a problem.
But she's doing that at somebody else's house.
That'd definitely be a problem.
You see where I'm going with that?
I see where you're going with
How can you do this for God? And not do it for your family?
There you go. That's a good question.
And a lot of ministers, in my opinion, have that problem. They willing to fix somebody else's house.
But you know what, too? And I'm not jumping on the minister side, but knowing that the position that they play, listen to what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
The position that they play, having that relationship with God, to get that message from God, to spread that message out, to be there for everybody. He stands in that pulpit and he looks at everybody that has a problem and they're coming to his church to get that problem. Don't you think Satan is on him more than most of us?
All the more reason to pay attention to your home.
I'm not saying that, but it's hard. You a PK. Y'all be the worst ones. Yeah. Y'all be the worst ones.
Probably.
Your dad, your mom, the first lady upstairs, they preaching. You downstairs in the basement. You supposed to be helping set up the tables for dinner. You getting finger popping the little girl downstairs. You know, y'all wild, man. Y'all the worst ones.
Nothing different. The only thing different
Go ahead and clean it up.
It's highlight. I'm not going to clean it
Y'all
up.
The worst.
That's an affliction of children.
Y'all the worst. Satan be on your ass, man.
Access. You don't have to fight for a name when your parents got one.
Right. But Satan gonna come. He gonna come. When he got the ones already that's doing what he want them to do. But the ones that had that relationship with God that's trying to do right, those are the ones he attacked. So imagine the fights that your parents had to go through. Imagine how many times Satan was on your ass. More than the kid next door.
If you take your wheel off the car, what's going to happen to that car? If you take your hand off the wheel of the car, what's going to happen?
Something.
You can't take your hand no matter what your responsibilities are outside the household.
Nobody say take it off. Go ahead.
No matter what your responsibilities are, you still have to use that same energy, if not more, in your own home.
Of course. You're absolutely right. But what I'm saying is...
What I'm trying to convince you to agree with me about in front of these people...
I'm going to agree, but you're going to hear me.
Because I'm always right.
Oh, see? Now I'm going to start some shit. Nah. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes Satan's going to come different ways that he wouldn't come at someone else. Satan is crafty.
But I'm not negating that. I'm saying that the first ministry is your house.
Right.
You need to take care of your front yard and your backyard.
But sometimes...
before you can be in somebody else's
Satan
yard
will put...
in any capacity.
Satan will have you so messed up that you're spending all your time trying to get your house right and you're not doing what God asked you to do.
It don't take all of that.
Yo, you don't understand.
That's balance.
No, sir.
That's balance. So you saying it's okay to put all your energy inside the church and not put it inside your house?
No. Your father or your mother has to be at church on a Sunday to preach that word because they have a schedule that they've been doing. Mm-hmm. They get a call before they walk out the door that G is outside running around butt naked, high off cocaine. Somebody needs to come get him.
I'm going to get my son.
Right. But what I'm saying is it's decisions you have to make.
Yeah.
But if God told you and gave you this job to do, you better do what God told you to do.
You're doing that job.
It's almost like...
you're in position.
It's almost like betting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to bet with your head or are you going to bet with your heart? My team plays Pittsburgh Steelers today. I want them to win, but I know they can't beat Pittsburgh. So why would I bet for my team to win? If I bet for them to win, that means I'm betting with my heart. Their job is the heart, what God told them to do.
What you just explained is exactly what's wrong with pastors and some of the ministers in church.
Okay. So we agree.
No.
We better agree.
I don't agree with that being the priority.
I don't believe to do what God say do.
Your priority, and He also said take care of your home.
Your home.
Now that goes into the story of like what's that meme on going around on social media? Who gets food first?
Yeah.
If you married, the husband, the kids, or the dog, or the mother-in-law, and stuff like that. Look, man, ain't nobody got to be 1, 2, 3. Number one is always God anyway.
Right.
So everybody else can be on the same plate.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. The same energy I put into my church is the same energy
I put in at home.
That's all I'm saying.
That's cool. I got a question for you, Bino. You said that. I heard old people talking about this. as generations go by.
We the old people now, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? So it was my grandmother and her friends and some of my aunts. So it was a couple different generations there. Mm-hmm. And they said, there's the wife, a husband, and a child. There's 3 of them.
Uh-huh.
There's only enough food for one. Only enough food for one. But the husband is, he's the husband. He's the worker. He's the provider. You know, he's the lover. He's all that. He's the one that brings home the income. There's only enough food for one of them to eat. Who gets that food? The child, the wife, or the husband?
I'm splitting it. That's me. I'm splitting it.
That's good. I said the same thing, but I was told I was wrong.
Yeah, because, I mean, if you're thinking with your head, as you just pointed out a second ago, mm-hmm. you want to feed the one that's taking care of things to make sure
he has the energy and can go and make more money.
And go get something for us,
right.
For everybody.
Right. And that's what I was told why I was wrong. Because the one that's making the money, that's the go-getter, got to get that energy to go out and get the money and bring back more food.
Yeah, but I worked that much harder if I knew I was starving. Mm. But for me, I couldn't let neither one of them go without.
That's how I am too.
I got another meme.
Come with it.
I got another meme we can address. We got time.
We sure do.
We got time. We got time, about 25 more minutes.
Okay.
So we're not gonna take that much time. We're gonna close in a little bit. But
I like this conversation. I love this episode.
We can say there's a meme that's going around saying if you're a real man, mm-hmm. you can only a real man will marry a woman that's pregnant with another man's baby after she cheated on you.
Mm. So y'all was together.
Yeah.
You cheated.
No, she cheated.
No, she cheated. Got pregnant. Now you gonna ask her to marry you. Only a real man to do that.
Yeah.
You looking at me? You ain't me to answer that?
I already know what I think.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
You hear me?
That's kind of what I
Who said that shit? That's bullshit. You cheated. You let me down. So I know I can't count on you. While we dating, that's a glimpse of our future.
Yeah.
You did that?
Yeah. She did that.
You did that? And I'm supposed to marry you?
Yeah.
Just to be classified as a real man?
By her standards. Because you know men didn't think of this.
I know a man didn't. There's men out here that done that, though. They've done it.
Oh, yeah.
You could call him a sucker. He might have a reason.
I'm calling him a sucker.
Who knows? All right? But
this whole
man, that's crazy.
Boys confused.
That's crazy. You know why? I know this chick. She got raped. She was in a relationship, but she got raped. And her peoples didn't believe in abortions. Okay? So, the guy that she was with wound up marrying her and said, we're going to raise this baby together. And everyone's going to think this child is ours.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of dope.
She married her rapist?
No, hell no. She was with the dude that she married. She was with him. But she wound up getting raped while she was in that relationship by another dude.
That's different.
Okay?
That's totally different. We there's always exceptions to the rule.
Okay.
But for the general, mm-hmm. you just cheated and you pregnant. So in order for me to establish myself as a real man, I have to accept this side baby you just created.
I got to look at this baby every day. That's going to remind me of the demise, the pain, the hurt. I can't do that.
Yeah. They're gonna put you in that sequence of best man.
But you always said there's exception to the rule.
But them exceptions are far and few between. The rule is...
Can you measure love?
No, you shouldn't. I think love is the same between everybody. You love your mother, you love your wife, you love your children the same.
Right.
You express it differently.
Okay.
But you don't... There's no different love there. I love you. I'm willing to jump in front of a bullet in front of all y'all.
So the difference between the love between your kid and God, is that the same love too?
The expression is different.
Okay. So, with that being said, there's always two ways of looking at things. The worldly way, something that a woman might have made up too. And then you got, what would Jesus do? Way.
I don't think Jesus is a sucker. I think Jesus...
Yo, no! I don't know. Say that louder. Because you're trying to say, I don't think Jesus is a sucker. Go ahead.
He's not. I don't think so.
You ain't shit, man. You ain't shit.
I don't think so. I don't think that's tolerable to anybody.
What about Jesus' earthly father?
Joseph?
Right. And Mary.
Oh.
So, that's good for his mom and dad.
That's immaculate conception, though. That's totally different.
But Joseph had to wrestle with this for a minute before the angels came to. It's only one way to get pregnant, bitch. You hear me? Fuck this. Listen to what I'm saying. Everybody heard Mary's side. You hear Joseph's story. Joseph went through some shit. You mean to tell me you pregnant? Who is he?
Yeah.
But back then they spoke different, though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But who is he? Where this nigga at? I want to see this.
Who if this nigga?
Yeah.
Nigga.
Who if this nigga, wench? He called her a wench.
What if thou ratchet?
Thou ratchet. You a fool. But yo, so Joseph went through some things. Right?
Yeah.
Jesus is born. He knows the story.
But you know the truth when you hear it.
You do.
That's immaculate. That's a miracle.
But we got love running all through this story, man. No matter how you look at it. From Joseph or Mary's perspective, there's love all through there.
But being a flesh, and this is a flesh conversation, that right there tells you the pedigree of this woman.
Absolutely.
You should not be fooled by the booty.
Absolutely.
You should not be fooled by...
Do you think people have... We all make mistakes.
I don't think nothing should surprise you anyway about people that you know.
We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
Once you make a mistake, does that mean you're no good for the rest of your life?
But that goes back to the definition of no, it does not. It does not.
What if she slept with somebody, she cheated, made a mistake? One time.
But you're not married to her, though.
No, you're not.
You have to make a sound decision that says that, hey, she ain't ready.
To the world, if you say no, if you say yeah, you're going to still go forth on marry her, you're a sucker. To the world.
You're a sucker to you. You should be.
You already said there's some...
That's before marriage,
What if you can't make no babies?
You know what? I don't like breaking down love like that.
Yeah.
But a necessary component of love is trust.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
If you violating trust before we get married, I have to think to myself, does she have what it takes to make this work? Because that mistake could be something that I make in marriage.
Okay. Make sure you flip it and look at it from both sides. What if you messed up? What if you messed up? They wasn't married though, right?
Yeah.
They wasn't married. Then they got married. What if you messed up? You know how many men, the night before they get married at that bachelor party, do some things. Yep. And later on, after they jump the broom and have a honeymoon and all this, a stripper or somebody that was at that bachelor party comes up, you're the father of this. Got to look at that from both ends, brother.
I'm looking at it from both ends. Neither one of them are worthy of a proposal.
You make a mistake. What happens when you make a mistake? You correct it, you learn from it, you move on.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mistake.
It's definitely an individual decision.
You should have said this at the beginning of this episode.
No.
Because I would have been on your ass a long time ago about this.
Yeah, but I think it's crazy as hell for you to think that this is still the person that you're supposed to marry if they cheating.
People grow. What if you did this at age 21? You think you're going to make this same mistake at 35? If you've seen what happened, you hurt somebody, you let somebody down, they're being looked at as a sucker. The person you love is being talked about.
But
are you gonna put yourself in that same situation again?
After you're married, that's different. That's a whole nother tie, right?
He married that chick.
No, the question is, they should in order to
become
placed.
a real man.
Yeah, only a real man.
So
would do that.
But if he does marry her, to you he's a sucker though.
Mm-hmm.
This is the flesh speaking, not the spirit. You know that, right?
You signing up because you gambling that she changed or he changed. You gambling.
Let me tell you something. You're not going to be the same person 10 years from now. Hopefully you'll be better, of course.
But okay, let's go with the scenario.
And 10 years ago, you was not the same person that you are today.
But with the scenario of 21.
I shot that out there. I shouldn't have said that, but go ahead.
At 22, you're going to do the same thing probably.
Maybe.
23,
Depends
24.
It depends on what you go
You trying to end up in the Bible? You want to be the dude that did 13 years with the woman that was a hooker or a whore?
No. You know nigga I want to be at the Bible? That nigga that got saved when Jesus was being crucified and he was right next to him. Remember that?
We all of that, though.
I want to be that nigga.
We all of that.
Okay. But what I'm saying is this, bro. It depends on the situation. Like I said, you got the flesh talking, so when the flesh is talking, that's worldly stuff, man. Fuck you, bitch. You ain't shit. Get out of here. Get lost. Because you're going to cheat. Once you cheat, always you cheat. I'm not going to marry you and you do this again.
That's too much.
I got to look at this.
That's
No, I'm saying this is what you telling her.
But
while you kicking her.
The punishment should always fit the crime. You did this today. Mm-hmm. I'm not thinking about who you're going to be in the future. Yes, if I see you in 10 years with kids and a husband, a house, a good career,
you happy for?
I should not be thinking about you ain't shit because of what you did to me.
You got tender. Can I say
because of what you did to me. Now, what I should be addressing right now is what you did to me. Mm-hmm. Right now, you ain't shit.
Then there's no working through that.
You ain't shit. We ain't married yet. I don't have to work through that. Don't expect me to this meme that's been posted. I don't expect me to work through this with you if I don't have to.
So it's your decision.
Yes.
And no matter what decision you make, motherfuckers gonna talk about you. If you decide to be with her, you a sucker. If you decide to leave her alone, you not a real nigga.
It's not everybody's
business. No, let's just keep it real.
But it's not everybody's business.
This is mean, man. This is based off some shit that probably really happens today.
Yeah.
Everyone should know this.
But
there's a man right now that's going through this right now.
That goes into the leadership stages. Mm-hmm. Like most men are being led by women. I totally disagree with that.
Well, you know that came from a woman, though.
Yeah.
No.
There's a guy without no guidance that's reading that meme, thinking that because he wants to be a good man,
right? He's
thinking that
he should marry her and become a good man. There you go. Oh man, that's why I vibe with you, man. That's crazy, man. Mm-hmm. So it's nowadays when you have an enemy because somebody did something to you, whether they hurt you physically, emotionally, mentally, whatever, it's an enemy for life. It's not like back in the day. Y'all fight, y'all playing kickball a couple hours later. Nowadays, your enemies be enemies for life. So if that was to happen right now in 2020, and he says, no, I'm not dealing with you, we're not getting married, you go your separate way, they're going to be enemies, bro. So if he did see her 10 years down the line, he's not going to be also, because you know why? And I'm going to say this. It's a saying up north. You got these tender dick niggas out there.
What?
tender dick niggas out there. So when he see her married with another dude 10 years later, that could have been us. That could have been me. You took that from me. Tender dick niggas.
One of the first things I said over and over again, and y'all will probably hear me say it a lot. One of the first things a man needs to do in his journey of manhood is to get his emotions under control.
You did say that. How do they do that? For the ones that don't know no better.
Separate. Is this how I feel, or is this what's necessary? Is this what I think needs to happen, or is this what I feel like right now doing?
When I get upset, I have to handle it then, right then and there. Because if I sleep on it, I'm going to be madder. So is that a sign of me not, what do you call it? Dealing my emotions?
Yeah.
That's.
I wouldn't say that because I'm like that. I don't like.
We got to preach what we practicing up here, man.
I don't like. I'm not one of those people that like going to sleep pissed off and not addressing something. That's why I deal with everything right now.
Right. Yeah, I'm right now. I ain't know later on because. Nah, we got
later
this
on. It's
now.
no good.
Yeah, it's no good.
It's like apologizing to me for something that you did to me 2 weeks ago. Today,
you wouldn't care. Mine is different though. Mine is like if I don't handle it right now, and you want to talk about it 2 weeks later or whatever, it's like throwing gas on the open fire. I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna blow up even more.
Well, you gotta control that.
So I need to control my emotions.
Yeah. Okay. You gotta work on that.
When your business hours, so I can get this.
You gotta work on that. Yeah. That's it's a lot to this, and we're gonna have some further conversations about this.
Yeah, today was interesting, man, because we didn't stick to one thing. Everything came together as one. We was talking spicy today.
Yeah.
So anybody that's listening, you're gonna feel something. You know what I'm saying? You can relate to something, and you're gonna like something. You know.
So make sure y'all share, comment, and give us y'all views on this conversation today.
Subscribe. Check
please.
us out.
YouTube,
Spotify, iHeart, YouTube, Apple, yeah.
And now Pandora. You can listen to us on Pandora. Yeah. Google Play. You can listen to us on all major platforms.
And still YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Instagram, like he said. Make sure y'all comment, subscribe, follow us. Let's send some messages about topics that y'all want to address.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And one of these days, y'all might get us to rap.
Yeah, because we got some things cooking up. You know what I mean? We got some things cooking up. We still encourage everybody to pay attention to what's going on in the world with the pandemic. Be safe, social distance, wear your gloves and keep your mask on. We want everybody to go out there. If you're still interested with voting, do that because we got 2 seats that's open.
Oh, them runoffs?
Yeah. You know what I mean? So do that. Practice loving one another. That's what I want you to do. Put God first. Practice loving one another because we got to do better as a people because there's too much going on, man. It's too much going on.
Yeah, even if you don't agree with, my faith, Christianity, whatever faith you walk in and whatever belief system you believe in.
You could be a Muslim that still like pork that can't cut the bacon loose.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Yeah, we all have affliction. We all have things. We all have things that we need to deal with and address.
We're human,
but at the end of the day, we all here for each other.
Yes, we are.
We all here.
Each one teach one.
Y'all could have been anywhere in the world,
but you're here with us.
So these are our 2 cents. Save it or spend it. Do whatever you want. Cut different. Hashtag cut different all over social media.
Has and G, we here.
Yes, sir. We out. Audi 5000 G.
Remember that?
That's
back in there? Audi 55.
All right, y'all. Be blessed. Be safe.